Hey, it's Scott from Synth Pop Producer, and today we're going to talk with Tom Oberheim of Marion Systems. So you're here at NAMM in 2017. You're showing off the SEM-X. That's your first Eurorack version of the SEM.
That's correct. It is an SEM in Eurorack format that is basically the original SEM circuitry. All we change is where there's a pot or a switch that's not programmable in the original SEM. It's programmable in the new SEM. So the SEM-X is 100% programmable, and interestingly enough, it's also 100% analog, even though it's 100% programmable.
You've also introduced your ring modulator again and the phase shifter again.
One of our good friends in the business and my stuff is a movie composer, Gary Chang, and Gary was telling me about when he was starting out in music in the early 70s. He had my phase shifter, my ring modulator on his Fender Rhodes, and he loved it. So he said, "Why don't you do that again?" And I thought, "Oh, okay." So I'm doing it's exactly the same circuitry from the 1970 ring modulator to the 1971 phase shifter, except it's Eurorack format, and then a couple of features added where we bring out a signal or two that might be useful in a Eurorack context.
Now, one of the big stories last year at the show was your partnership with Dave Smith and releasing the OB6.
It was a unique situation because it just turned out that the basic architecture, as I understand it, the basic architecture of the Prophet 6 lended itself to doing this because the analog part of the Prophet 6 was on little voice cards, and all they had to do is change the voice cards. And the front panel was changed a little bit. So it was a unique opportunity, and I think we're both happy.
For decades, you've been known for the sound of the filters in your synths. What's the secret sauce there? What's the magic?
When I designed the SEM originally in 1974-75, the idea was to complement the synths of the day. In other words, synthesizer expander, and then it would expand your synthesizer. In those days, the two most popular synths were the ARP 2600 and the Mini Mode. Both of those had 4-pole low-pass filters with the ability to put the filter in oscillation, which is a nice feature, but it limits a bit how much resonance you can have. I decided when I came up with the idea for the SEM to use a different filter, which was a module in the ARP 2500, a different configuration electronically, and one of the features that it had was it doesn't oscillate no matter how high the resonance goes. So you can turn the resonance up real high and it really screams. So it was like an option. It was an alternative. It wasn't necessary to replace that. And then over time, some people came to prefer that sound. So you've got a Modulator filter or a ARP type of thing, or you've got this. Now you see a lot of 2-pole filters around. So it took a while.
You're hoping to start shipping the SEM-X's later this year?
Probably in May.
What kind of price point are you thinking?
Still in discussion, probably $799 is our goal. We'll see if we can reach that.
That sounds like a lot of fun for $800.
I think so.
Tom, thank you so much for
spending some time. Thank you very much. I enjoyed it.